Hi everyone, this is Laurel, and I seem to have a friend of mine here. um, a rainbow that shows up on the side of my face, which is so funny. Okay, so I have some incredible decks to do a twin flame message, and this is for Magical Monday. Monday, da 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 da. Come on, I'm gonna get you in that Monday, da 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 dee, da da da. Gotta get you into that playful spirit, right, for the week. So I have the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. I had to look. Divine Feminine Oracle deck. So we're going to get some messages for the journey. And I have the Healing Spirits Oracle deck. And then I'm going to throw in one last deck to get some messages from your person. The Divine Masculine Dark Truths Come to Light. This is by Liz Harrison. So let's see what we got here. So, oh my gosh. Let's see who the, I'm having a rainbow come up on these cards too. Let's see who the Divine Feminine are that are with you today. So Holy Spirit, angels and guides, who is with you in your person? Okay, one more sticking out of the top of the deck. So we will take a look at that. Here comes the here comes the rainbow light again. So we have the cosmic egg. Wow. The divine feminine. Wow. This is holding the universe within you. This is so beautiful. I hold the universe within me. The card says, I am the force of an ever expanding love. Yes, I feel like there has been expansion happening yesterday and today. Yesterday we talked about getting outside, that connecting with nature, which is the divine feminine energy. You know, there was this old commercial I remember when I was growing up. It was like, I think it was a Parquet butter commercial or something. It was for butter, and it was like comparing two butters, and it was like, don't mess with Mother Nature. And she was in this like Egyptian clothing, and and there was lightning that cracked, and it was like power coming in. And but yeah, so the connection between the divine feminine and nature, connecting with nature, strengthens that power within you. It helps you to cleanse and clear, and it strengthens the power within you. You are the universal energy. You are made up of the universal energy. And this is, um, you're the force of the expanding love, that's happening on this earth at this time. So this is a beautiful confirmation for you, for your person, because as you step into your, more of your light, more of your power, they feel that and they step into more of theirs. So it's, remember the infinite sign. What you do on your side for healing, it flows over to their side, and they feel it, and they march to the same, they match that. So really beautiful message there. And then we have, I love this card, we have the white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of sacred way. I love this card because I got the biggest validation the first time I pulled this, like I think it was last fall, that the feminine energy is reigniting on this earth plane. This is, when before it's been suppressed, it's reigniting and becoming more prevalent. And it tells of the story of the calf woman who was the prophetess who prophesied that there was going to be a buffalo calf that was born with black eyes and black hooves. And when this happened, this was telling of this prophecy from her, that the divine feminine, the godlike presence, was going to be reignited on this earth. And so this happened. I pulled this card and it happened. God showed, Spirit showed, and flipped an article on my YouTube feed, and it was talking about how there was a calf born, and I believe it was at in Montana at Yellowstone Park. There was a calf born with black eyes, black hooves, and I almost fell over. So it was validation that this truly is happening. And it says, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. So this is telling of, that, you and your person are discovering through your lessons, you're discovering that this path of love, this connection, this spiritual connection that you have is truly the true abundance. It's truly love. It's a spiritual connection, and it's truly what is real, what is love. Love is real, fear is false evidence appearing real. And so, you're finding through your lessons, through your own breakthroughs, that love is the only real thing. And even if it's a spiritual connection at this time, you will be coming back together in divine timing. But, just know that you're always connected with that power of that love. There are twin flames that one of them is on the other side and one is here, and they are connecting more powerfully. They're connecting powerfully with their person on the other side. And to me, that's always a reminder that even though they're not with us in the physical, they are with us always in the spiritual realm. So it's rising above the wanting of it in the physical and connecting in the spiritual during separation too. But my heart is the compass. The path of love is the true abundance for you and your person. You're both discovering that in different ways. Layla, I love this card. The Saint of Spoken Words. Layla. And this is, every word I say becomes a prayer. So yesterday we got the card, or the day before, I can't remember, we got the prayer card. And yes, every word you say becomes prayer. It's, when you say gratitude, it's prayer. When you say thanks, just in general, yes, it's a prayer. When you say words of love and kindness to someone, yes, it's a prayer. When you are speaking words of encouragement to another, yes, it's a prayer. All your words are powerful, and use them to form prayer, to form to tap into the power of your love and release any fear, false evidence appearing real. Prayer can be thanking God for everything that you have and everything that is flowing in, being very grateful, the feeling of being very grateful for all the trials and tribulations that you've had on your path. And it says, I am the author of my own story. So with these words, you create your story. You create whether you're a victim, or you create whether you're free. And so, it's the freedom to create this new chapter, and to create it from the words of love, to create it from the thoughts of love, to create it from a vision, a higher vision of love for you and your person, and, for your purpose. Okay, so really beautiful messages there. And then let's see what we have from the healing spirits. What is the message from the healing spirits for you and your person? And we got just one sticking out of the top. So I'm going to, two sticking out of the top. So I'm going to take that. At the bottom of the deck, it says, life lessons again. So Remember to enjoy the journey. Remember that giving thanks for the lessons that you're going through is a form of growth, of growing spiritually, being able to say gratitude, even if it's a not so nice lesson. It's moving you forward. It's moving you toward soul growth, and the universe having your back in all of it, and shining the light on things that you need to see, that you need to know, because they want you to grow. They want you to let go, release, and grow from the situation. So lessons, again, we're always going to have lessons, but it's our ability, we have an ability to rise above it and see things from a higher picture. So really, that's the overall message from the healing spirits. And then we have send out help to others. And I was feeling this with this card, words of love. I was feeling that connecting with others too. When you connect with others, making sure that your words are words of love and your thoughts are words of love. And this is, wow, I'm seeing this is so interesting. I'm seeing like a creature in this, like a happy, kind of a goofy creature. The feminine body there, but it says send out help to others. So this is, when there is something, when there's someone that needs attention, needs love, send out that love to them. When like there was a motorcycle accident, a really bad accident. There was a death of a soul and someone else that got injured. So I sent out love to both souls, and asking for the best and highest good for themselves, and easy transition to the other side for the soul that died. But it's, even if you don't know of anybody, it's just when you get into a calm, centered space, just sending out love to the world, that's going to help. That's going to help in so many beautiful ways. And then we have one spirit guide, one way. So I feel that this is there's a couple things that are coming to me. The first is that your person wants to do things their way. They want to go through their lessons their way. They don't want to be rushed. They don't want to be pushed. This is something that they want to do their way. And then this is also saying, I think it's giving reference to the fact that we all have spirit guides. Some of us have animals that guide us at certain points of our journeys. Some of us have specific guides that may be connected to, maybe ascended masters that come in to help us in parts of our journey. And they can change depending on what part of our journey we're on. So this, we have different guides and different times of our journey. And, I feel like this is the light shining, as we walk forward, as we are guided. It's us, following the light, regardless of who it's coming from. It's following the light, following our guidance, and knowing that we can't go wrong with the guidance that we have coming to us, that it's leading you and your person, there's two of you here, you and your person, deeper into your soul and deeper into that deepening your bond within the connection, and leading you both deeper into a spiritual connection, deeper spiritual growth within yourselves. So that's what I'm picking up on the card. And then it is time to move forward. Yeah, this is a 5, change happening. So, and this always reminds me of a huge light bulb. and in the center is the divine. You may be getting ideas coming to you right now from the divine, guiding you in certain direction, or guiding your ideas for your career path, for your purpose, for your person. You may have ideas that come up when you come back together. You may have little funny, playful things that pop into your head that you want to do with them when you come together. So just being aware of that. And I just feel like this is a reflection of how the card said you are the universe. You're expanding into more and more love. And look at how similar this is to the egg. You are the universe. You have the universe. It's a reflection from the universe to you. You have this inside of you, and it's using it to move forward, using it to move forward with new ideas, sparking new playfulness within your connection with your person, because you are in connection on the spiritual realm. And they're going to feel that and see it and know it. So and it also reminds me of like an eye, of like the other side watching, watching lovingly and watching over you lovingly, protecting you and guiding you. So beautiful message. And let's get a message from your divine masculine. Okay, let's see what they want to say. So what is the message for this magical Monday? What is the message from your person? What is the message? And remember, energy is fluent. It changes all the time, changes quickly, and can change quickly. Oh, they say, trust me. Trust me. So they really want you to trust your connection, trust them. Remember I said, where is it? Where is that card? There was a card I thought that came out, but maybe that was another reading, that they want to do it their way. Oh, was that in there? Oh yeah, this one. They want to do it. I couldn't find it. I was like, they want to do it their way. They want to learn their lessons. They want to walk their path their way. So it's being patient, but they're saying you have to trust them in their process. So I need to do this my way, even if the way doesn't make sense to you. My way will work out for our love. So their way is also, they're being guided. So they're going to get the lessons that they need to learn in order to move forward. They're going to get the ideas, they're going to get the lessons that they need to learn in order to move forward. So trust them, trust the process, and have patience, because it is, this journey does take a lot of surrendering, and it does take a lot of patience. And we're given the strength, we're giving this universal strength within us to help guide us and to help us be more resilient in love and light. So I'm wishing you so much love and light today. Namaste.